Alright, today's tutorial is going over Google Docs and specifically how to create a document that you can add a table of contents to and then turn into a PDF file for your customers. What I'm going to do is, I actually just did one and deleted it because the video was just way too long, so I'm redoing it for you. So I'm going to do my resources from my website because I want to turn it into a handout for clients. A PDF document. So what we're going to do is go to Google Drive. If you're in any of your Google applications, your Gmail, your calendar, if you're in Google Drive, even if you're on YouTube, you'll have this bar up here at the top, your Google navigation bar, and you'll just click on Drive. If you have not upgraded to Drive to Google Drive yet, this will say Documents or Docs, and you can get there also by just going to your URL bar, typing in docs.google.com, and it will bring up this page for you, and it'll look pretty similar whether you've got Drive or Docs. The only difference is that Drive is going to add an actual folder to your desktop or whatever device you have, and you can dump documents in there, and then they're available across every every device that you have. So we're going to click on Create, and then I'm just going to do a document. You obviously have all of these different applications that you can use, so we're just going to do a regular old document right now, and I'm just going to rename this document Resources, and it's my site content. Now I already have copied all of my information directly from my website. I had an outsourcer upload it to the site, and I want to be able to edit it and then reload it back on my site a little bit easier. It's also a good backup mechanism just in case my site decides to crash for whatever reason. I'll have an updated content site. Okay, so I'm going to type in my title here. It's going to actually be Elite Business Evolution Resources, and I want to have this be the title, and then I want to have resources be the subtitle. So all I did was click on the word, and then I clicked on title for the first one. Resources, I clicked on it. I want it to be the subtitle, and then I want both of these to be centered. So now I'm going to insert my table of contents. I'm going to go to Insert and go down to Table of Contents, and these are all of your options to insert. You can play around with creating your document. So I'm going to create Table of Contents, and for some reason there's some formatting already in here, and I want to remove that. So the easiest way to do that is to just click on the link. So I'm just left clicking, and then I'm going to click on the link. It's going to take me. This for some reason has heading number 4 as a style applied to it. And it looks like that's all 3 of those for whatever reason. So I'm just going to change that back to normal text. I'm going to change all 3 of those back to normal text. So we remove the heading format, and then we'll scroll back to the top, and you'll see those were the 3 bullet points that for whatever reason had a heading format in them. So I'm just going to click refresh, and now that's gone. So now I will be able to apply my formatting as I want. So I'm going to I've got screen capture, I've got article directories right here, and then I've got a library, a library. Okay, so what I want to do is actually create table of contents hyperlinks for each of those, and then sub-hyperlinks for the subdirectory. So I'm just going to apply heading style number 1, and then to each of my applications that I have listed here, I'm going to apply heading number 2. Okay, so I'm actually just going to use my format painter and click on each of my headings. Why does that say normal text? Let's redo that, make sure it's actually, yeah, it looks like it's doing it properly. Animoto, and I'm just going to go through this and do the rest of them. Okay, so I have all of the subheadings applied for my graphic and recording directories, and now I want to do article directories. I'm going to create a header number 1 formatting for that, and then header number 2 for all of the subheads, and I'll just go down and apply that formatting to each of my subheads. And again, I'm here at library. So that is a new sub, or a new heading, and then I'll have my secondary headings for each book. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm just going to scroll all the way back up at the top, make sure that everything was applied. Sometimes Google Docs is a little finicky and wonky, and you have to hit refresh sometimes. Your refresh button up here, sometimes you just have to click that for the screen to refresh and for everything to kind of update itself. So now I'm just going to click in my table of contents, and I'm going to click Update Table of Contents, the little refresh button here, and you'll notice when I do that, that all of the headings and heading formatting that I've done is going to show up here. Okay. So now I have my main headings, my subheadings. If I had secondary headings underneath, well, I guess tertiary headings underneath the secondary headings, they would show under each of these. So now what I want to do is actually format, I'm kind of anal retentive, so I'm just going to format for my font. So I'm going to hit Control, I'm going to click inside of the screen, my document, to make sure that I don't select everything. I just want to select my documents. I'm going to hit Control A to select all, and then I'm going to apply a format font of this Cabin Condensed that I downloaded. Google Docs comes with a pretty standard variety of fonts. You can add additional fonts down here. Any of the Google fonts, you can click that and it'll pop up a new window, and you can add whatever fonts you want to. But I want to apply Cabin Condensed to the entire document. So you'll notice that my font is much prettier and a little bit more in line to be contiguous with the rest of my formatting on the website. And now I want to go ahead and format my table of contents. I'm just going to select everything in there because I don't want it to be blue. I like it to be like a dark, super dark gray. And I don't want it to be underlined. Alright, so that's much nicer, much more like an actual table of contents, and I think I want to bold each of those. So I'm just going to click Control B and bold those. And that way it stands out a little bit more as my table of contents, and I should probably actually add a header that says Table of Contents, and then center that, and probably make it bigger. So make it a little bit bigger. 18, maybe? Yeah, that looks good to me. And then I want a space underneath that. Okay? So that's how you would create a resource page, or, you know, whatever you're creating inside of Google Docs. And then to save this as a PDF, you can download as a PDF, or you can actually click print, and it will open a connection to save the document as a PDF. So you can open it as a PDF. We'll just do that real quick so you can see what it's going to look like. So it opened up here for us. I'm using Mozilla, and so that's why I get that little pop-up down there. But now I have my resource, and I can see, just looking at it now, that I'm going to want to bold this and make it a little bit bigger. Because that looks a little funky. So now what I have is a document where people can come in here and click on, say if they want to learn about EntreLeadership as a book. So they can click on that, and it'll take them directly to that area in the page. I don't know why it shrank it all. So now they come directly here. And then the hyperlinks are all automatically included in the document. Alright, so go out, get yourself a Google Doc, start playing around, and upload some great content and resources to your own website. We'll catch you on the next video.